Okay. Hi, Kathryn.
Hello.
How are you today?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you.
Good. How are your children?
Yeah, they're good, causing trouble, and as always, but they're fine, thanks.
Oh, lovely. You've had some recent birthdays, haven't you?
Yes, yeah, I've been busy and expensive time. Yes.
Well, thank you for coming today.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about, obviously. I'd just like to spend a little bit of time with you today discussing your performance over the last 6 to 12 months, probably focusing more on the last 6 months as we had our half-year review, 6 months ago it was now.
Yeah.
So I'd like to talk to you a bit about what you think's gone well, maybe not so well, what you're enjoying, what you're not enjoying. And I'm going to use the KPIs, the figures that I provided you with prior to today, just as a bit of a base for exploring this, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
This is also an opportunity for you to discuss with me any training you feel you may require or any future prospects you may have. And for me to better understand how we can support you in achieving your full potential.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do have a copy of the job description.
I do. Thank you.
And there are a number of tasks on there that sort of quite neatly sum up the role. I know it doesn't really encompass everything that you probably do. How well do you think that you've demonstrated these responsibilities throughout the year?
I think I've done pretty well, actually. I'm quite pleased with how I've been performing.
Okay. So if we take a look at your figures, I have to say, you've done some really good work this year. We're really pleased with how you've performed throughout the year. Well done for exceeding the orders picked and shipped per hour. That was really encouraging to see. And obviously, it was good to see that the figures were increasing there as well. What is it that you think helped you do so well?
I think I'm getting to know where things are pretty well now. It's I'm more familiar with everything really, and that's helped with my, I would say, probably speed of picking. And I know that's been something that's always looked at, isn't it?
Yeah.
So just the familiarity really of everything.
Okay. And as if we look at these figures here, we can see that over months 7, 8, and 9, and even really up until the last couple of months, you've actually been exceeding the target.
Yeah, no, that's good. I was doing okay.
Yeah, that's brilliant. We just seem to have, in the past couple of months, we just seem to sort of slightly have tapered off again. We've seen some quite good increases over the months, but we seem to have sort of stalled a little bit. Do you feel that there's any particular reason for this?
No, I don't know. I don't know why actually, but I didn't realise actually. It was over the last couple of months showing me that helps sort of highlight it, I suppose, but I'm not sure the reasons.
Has anything changed within the team, or have you felt that that there's some skills you're lacking within your role?
Yeah, I suppose I have asked for when you weren't in, a little while ago. I did ask for some training, just in terms of use of some of the machines to help me pick, and I suppose that would also increase the speed and the number I pick. And that said, they did say, one of the other team leaders, that would be something they would look at, and I suppose I haven't followed that up, but yeah, I have requested that before.
And who was it that you spoke to?
Yeah, it was Tim, the other team leader.
Okay, well, I'll pick that up with Tim, because obviously, if that's something that you've requested, then, it's something that we really should have actioned for you to help you fulfil your duties as well.
Yeah.
As you can see from here, there is a best-in-class figure. And whilst, your targets are being met, I would like my team to be the best and to reach the best-in-class benchmark. So that's something that I would like us to continue working on. You've mentioned that you haven't received some training.
Yeah.
Is there anything else at all that's been causing you any concern?
Well, a little while ago there was all that grievance, that issue, and I think that was all sorted. I don't know, but I suppose you know, we work in a big team, but I don't really socialise much with the team, don't have much interaction with them, and so I don't know whether that's an issue. Sometimes, I don't have a lot to say to some of the people.
Okay. How do you feel that you've sort of moved? Have you been able to move on from the grievance?
Yeah, I thought I had with the particular person concerned. That person, I think that's okay. But it's just the rest of the team, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How did it make you feel when the grievance was raised?
Not good. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and I didn't at the time, I didn't understand why it had come to that, really.
Okay. And do you feel that you're able to work well with the individual concerned now?
Yeah, like I said, I think that's better.
I
didn't think there was any issues now, but thinking about it, you know, working with the rest of the team, you know, just get on and do our jobs. I don't have much interaction.
Okay. What do you think that we could do to improve this?
What do you mean?
How would you like to sort of become more part of the team moving forward? I mean, I understand, you know, some people are quite happy to work alone and you know, aren't always necessarily, you know, the biggest sort of team players, but obviously in this type of role we would be looking for somebody to, you know, be involved with the team, work well with the colleagues. And is there anything that you feel that we could assist you with in helping you with that?
I suppose it would be good to work, you know, more specifically with certain team members that maybe I'm struggling with, but I'm not sure how to do that, really.
Okay.
You know, because there's a big team of us, and you know, I don't know how to do that in a way that doesn't seem a bit weird, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay. I've noticed that on your form that you were interested in becoming a team leader. Is that something that you're aiming for?
I feel, you know, as you said, my targets were good. I see now you're saying a couple of months, not something I have to look at, but no, I feel that's my next step, really.
Okay.
Something I've always wanted to do and feel pretty ready for it, I think.
Okay. Well, you know, based on your skills and you know the experience you have, that's something that definitely that we can look towards. You know, putting a plan in place to potentially helping you to achieve that. Obviously, as a team leader, we would be looking for a bit more team interaction, someone that's, you know, in a position really to be able to motivate the team as well. Yeah. So, I mean, there are a couple of courses that we do offer. You know, I'm quite happy to discuss those with you, and we can potentially put you on some courses to help you with that moving forward.
That sounds great. That sounds really good.
Another thing I wanted to bring up with you was your absence levels. I see that you've had quite a high number of absences really over the past 12 months. So you've been
had a few days.
Yeah. You've had 8 days off over the last 12 months.
Right, okay.
And they all appear to be 2-day absences at similar times in the month.
Okay.
Obviously, we've got the reasons for those. You know, there's you know, stomach problems or you know headaches. You know, I'm in no way suggesting you know that they're not genuine, but it does appear that there's a bit of a pattern.
Okay.
Could you explain that?
I didn't realise it was that high, actually. I knew I'd had some days. And to be honest, it has been more of a childcare issue, really.
Right.
So, maybe felt a bit embarrassed about saying that, first of all. And, you know, certain times each month I have someone different look after my children, and they have let me down on some occasions, and rather than tell you that, you know, yes, I know I might not have felt 100%, so you know I've called in, but actually you know that has happened a few times now because of childcare, and it puts me in a really difficult position. So I'm sorry. As you know,
you know, unfortunately for you, I suppose, no return to works have been carried out. This is something that I'm going to ensure is rectified moving forward, because obviously if you've had issues such as childcare, that's potentially something that we could have picked up on much earlier. We do have flexible working policy, you know, available here. And if that's the particular difficulty that you're having, rather than you calling in sick, you know, we can look to helping you potentially, even if it's just a temporary arrangement with putting in some flexible, you know, some flexible working hours around those particular times, and then hopefully we can see you in work. Is that something that you know?
I didn't think that was something we could look at actually, but you know, now you've asked me about it as well, I think. Yeah, it is, you know, this person is letting me down on a regular basis, and therefore, you know, it's impacting on me. So there's something the business can do to help me. I'd definitely like to hear more about it.
Well, obviously, you know, we can put something to that effect in place for you. As I say, I do think that overall this year you've had quite a successful year. You've achieved your target, so I am really pleased.
Thank you.
Really pleased about that. Is there anything that you think that you've done really well, or is there anything that you feel that we could be doing to increase these figures moving forward?
No, I just think the training actually that, you know, we talked about earlier, I'd like to see that happen if that's something, because I do really want to be a team leader. So, and then my figures have dropped a little bit. I want to work on those, but overall I did think I have been doing okay, but the extra training would really help me.
So with regards to that, if we can increase your picking target to closer to best in class, so the best in class figure is 23.5 for orders picked and shipped per hour. If we can increase this to 21 items picked in an hour for the next 2 months. I think that's quite, you know, a realistic target, because you were achieving 20. So, you know, we're just going to have a little bit more of a push. And I think that if you meet this, then we can have another meeting after 2 months, and we can discuss the training for you becoming a team leader. Does that sound okay?
That sounds great.
Obviously I've picked up on a few issues within the team, and you know, I'm sorry that that you are experiencing you know, a bit of isolation there.
At times.
I mean, attending social events, is that something that you feel comfortable with?
I haven't at this point. I'm not something I'm a big fan of personally. Do you think they would help?
I think it's a great way to sort of bond with your team outside of the settings of work. You may be able to, you know, form a few friendships there, and that actually might help in turn with the way you interact with the team at work. If you don't feel comfortable with that, obviously, you know, it's not a requirement that you attend social events. I could try it, couldn't I? You could give it a go. I also thought that perhaps we could look to arrange a mentor for you. I was thinking of maybe Sue or Claire.
How would you feel about that? Claire maybe.
So I'll go and have a word with Claire, and then we can have you, you know, buddying up a bit with Claire whilst you're on shift. Again, potentially for probably a 2 month period, and I'll check in with you, you know, regularly in between that time, and just see how things are going. Equally, if you want to feedback to me, please do so, and we can see how things are improving.
I'd like that. Thank you.
And obviously with regards to your absence, I did mention to you about the flexible working policy. There is a form for that. So
and where do I get that from?
I can give you a copy of that. If you can complete that for me. Really, I would expect to see no more absence for a 2 month period now, starting from the date of your last absence. Again, we can review this at 2 months along with other targets. We can try and get that flexible working in place for you at those particular periods during the month, and hopefully, you know, we might see a reduction in your absence levels then. So, yeah, overall, I think we've had, a successful year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to seeing, that improve, and obviously great performance for the rest of the team. And I see no reason why you couldn't become a team leader within the next sort of 6 to 12 months, provided that we can address these points now and we can build on that.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
No, that sounds great. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm always here if you do need to talk about anything. If you do have any issues, just come and find me.
Yeah.
We'll look to getting that training in place as well that you missed out on earlier.
Yes, please. That'd be useful.
Yeah, I know that there's a course running in about 2 weeks from now, so I'll get you booked on and we'll get the details confirmed. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you.
Lovely.
Okay.
Well, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you very much. That's great.
Speak to you soon. Thank you.